Alright, what is going on, guys? Spiteful back again, coming at you with a showcase review, whatever you want to call it, on Toshiro. Now, Tag Team Toshiro has been out for quite a while. I recently pulled him about maybe like 3 weeks ago, and I just realized I never actually did a video on him, but we're going to be doing the NAD SAR, SAD, Senkaizen builds, and we're going to simply go with a gold chappie to start off with. This is not ideal, nor do you actually want to run him with the NAD build. So I figure, and you know what, if anything, I'll just show him with the gold chappie. We're probably not going to even bother to complete the run unless he's actually somewhat reliable with it. But let's get into his stats and see exactly what he can do. So, he is a Soul Reaper captain. Makes sense, it's Toshiro, right? Killer, Soul Reaper, and Arankar killers are, in my opinion, the best killers in the game. And something that stands out about these tag teams, I wish that Caleb would get out of this stupid little box where they have to be a tag team character to have 2 killers. No, just slap 2 killers on everybody. Just slap 2 killers on everybody and make the world go round and round, you know. He is a soul trait of strong attack damage, which is nice for a frenzy character. 765 spiritual pressure. Honestly, 765 is incredibly high. 638 attack is a little on the low side for frenzy units. Average is 640. 1036 stamina, about average nowadays. Nowadays, like, the average stamina is like 1030 to 1050, which is insane, considering that 990 used to be like average, and then 1000, and now 1050. Now you see people like 1070 or something like that. I'm not quite sure what Chad's at. I know Chad has a lot, but 358 defense on the high side, 340 focus on the average side. He does have freeze on all of his attacks, which is good. Now he is a melee character, and he does have debilitator plus 5 seconds, which is really good as well. We don't really need to get into the bruiser. 20% is not too much. Increased strong attack from his soul trait with frenzy. It stacks. It's nice. It's just like you just deal significantly more damage. Devastation 40% standard for a unit with frenzy. Long reach, which is why I'm actually interested in this NAD build. And sprinter plus 1. Pretty standard. And why am I using a captain's code? Let's get that. Nah. We need 186%. What are we? Like, no, chill. I worked for that. Alright, so we're going to be doing this on the Rangaku raid, because Toshiro needs to clap them titties, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what he can do. And that, and the fact that there's actually Soul Reapers in here, and he'll have attribute advantage. Let's do that. And why am I using a ×5 run? Oh my god, okay, I guess we're finishing this run. Ugh, I actually didn't want to finish this run. Alright, hopefully this isn't abysmal, and Ugh. Oh, well, he still kills with his strong attack. That's nice. Their strong attack. Hitting for like 7,800 is not too shabby for a frenzy unit, considering that his attack is not as high as most people. One shots the little enemies, which is nice. He does have good range on his second strong attack. It's kind of like full bring Ichigo's, which is nice. The original full bring Ichigo, not the Mind Shikai version, which it's kind of interesting in having to differentiate between those two now. Now with frenzy, the chances of you freezing with a strong attack is significantly higher. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually like I like the way that his NAD looks. A lot of people were a little disappointed with this character when he was originally shown, because he's not as flashy as Bankai Ruki is. Like, I mean, there's only so much you can do with ice, right? Like, it's just once you've done one ice move, like one ice projectile, you've pretty much done it all. That being said, this character is definitely a lot different, despite his animations being relatively similar to every other unit that does ice, such as the other Toshiros, the other Rukias. As you can see, is special. One thing to note, his special is not a full screen, which is kind of annoying. 10.4 crit, really good. And honestly, that went by incredibly fast. That's good. I need to remember to take that ×5 rooms. That ×5 runoff, because that is not what I wanted to do, nor did I want to waste the tickets on that. Alright, so we're going to get into his SAR build. First off, I'm just going to grab 3 tickets. Should be more than enough for the rest of this review. And let's strip him of all his NAD titles. Alright, we're gonna put as much DPS as we can. I do not have a gold Yuki, unfortunately. As if those are easy to come by, right? And what's the other one that I need? Is it this? Gold Yuki. SP. I guess a lot of people opt for the tension tie instead of the hollow bait. However, I'd rather see what he can do without a tension tie, so we're just gonna do that. We're gonna put full strong attack recharge on him. Let me make sure that I strip the characters. Right, I don't have link slots on him. Oh man. Nope. Oh, what the hell? Okay. All right, screw it. I'll just redo them. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right, so full strong attack recharge without any significant boost to actually attack. Now, Toshiro's interesting because he was probably the only really good one in that banner. I think that Tag Team Mikaku was pretty good. However, Tag Team Mikaku, the way that he's built is just a little too off for me. Let's take the ×5 runs off. Let's go by ourselves, and we'll see exactly what he can do and what he can pump out. Now, despite having Soul Reaper and a Rancor Killer as well as Zakaku and Omaida, I think that's the banner that he came out with. I'm not quite sure. It's been quite a while. As you can see, he just easily clears. I'm assuming that third strong attack should easily clear as well. NAD went down from like 7,800 to like 2.6k, which isn't bad. You can see the range on it. Like with his long reach 20%. It is good range. Standard lunge. Third strong attack, I'm pretty sure that's not a full screen. Actually, the range isn't horrible, but it's not really ideal either. Unfortunately, the animation is somewhat interesting. I actually like the animation for it. As much as I wish it was a full screen, I love full screens, but I'll take it. Him having the killers that he does, I feel makes up for it. And as you can see, he still killed one of the enemies that was pretty far away. So you'll see that. Easily clears that. Alright, so let's see exactly who he can hit from here. Can he hit those people? No. Alright, so we're just testing exactly the range on that. 1, 2, 3. He does clip the side with his second strong attack. That's good. Now, does he hit behind himself? No, not really. Alright, let's check out his special. See how much damage it does. Almost kills the Rangaku. Keep in mind, we do have killer and we do have attribute advantage. And then the freeze with debilitator is just... yeah. In my opinion, freeze, paralysis, weakening with debilitator is some of the most OP combos in the game. Just because you kind of force the opponent to become, for the most part, inanimate objects. There are some enemies like maybe Tsukishima who cause weakening on their special. I'm thinking about the original Tsukishima. And even if you weaken them and they survive, and if they happen to survive, considering weakening is a very special... To be fair, I think that weakening is probably the most OP status element in the game, because your special pretty much becomes bombardment effectively. However, paralysis and freeze, what I love about that the most, honestly, is it keeps them still. And they can't attack you, so there's no chance of one-shotting you or anything remotely cheese, which is something that I definitely hate about this game. I really despise the fact that there's a lot of enemies nowadays. It's just there's no real thought to it. It's just these are one-shot kills. If you're trying to auto and you're in this zone, you die, and then you have to either reload the game or you fail. And I don't particularly like that. I feel like it's a lack of innovation. I feel like there's lots of things that they could do, kind of like maybe put you in a bubble and force you to use like one of your other teammates or something like that to like break you out. I think that would be pretty cool. But I mean, what do I know, you know? Did I change to sad? I don't even remember. Okay, it looks like I changed to sad without even thinking about it. All right, 5.3K. 2100. Is this? I don't even know what build I'm using actually. Yo, I like how I really just like autopiloted changing my soul traits, and I'm not sure if I fucked up or not. Alright, whatever. We're just gonna try to finish this run as fast as possible. Alright, it's not a full screen. Alright, these enemies... I honestly despise these enemies so much just because they make runs take longer than they need to. Ooh, so he doesn't hit right next to him. That's... I don't really like that. That's one thing that I actually love about Thousand Year Blood War Toshiro, is that he actually hits right beside himself, included with his second strong attack. I always like testing out the range that he has. Well, the range that most characters have in general. As you can see, like, first strong attack does clip next to him. I like that. Yeah, but overall, I mean, this Toshiro is pretty good. I feel like his only real drawback is the fact that he doesn't have a full screen third strong attack. Aside from that, I think that he's just fine. Just easily nattered down. Now, this next build will be the Senkaizen build, and I think that this one's probably going to be the best one. Well, I mean, honestly, these Senkaizen builds are just so freaking insane. Okay, so that was the sad build. Interesting. I like how my mind just autopiloted that. Alright, full screen. Full stamina damage boost. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I highly suggest you guys pick up these Senkaizens while you can. We're not sure. Alright, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're not sure if they're going to ever rotate out the Senkaizens, right? If they decide not to, then at the very least, there will be more characters in the character pool, so you have a higher chance of pulling a non-filler character. Ooh, 8,000, Jesus. And at the worst, at the very least, you get, like, all the Senkaizen links anyways. But if they rotate out the Senkaizens and you're forced to wait for a rotation along the lines of, like, PvP, I remember when I first started this game, and I'm never gonna forget this because this pissed me off. Literally, by the time I got the Senkai, by the time I got enough Brave PvP medals to get Baby Nell, because I actually desperately needed DR links back in the day for PvP. I'll never forget this because Sunday morning, and I know it was a Sunday, and it just happened to be the end of the month. I get my medals, I go to the shop, and I'm so excited. I'm like, I worked for this. I literally like calculated exactly when I would have the medals to get this stupid Baby Nell. And then turns out, end of the month came and rotated out the PvP characters. I have never wanted to punt kick a baby child ever in my life until that day. That junk got me so triggered. Well, I mean, I wasn't really triggered, but I was really disappointed because, I mean, they replaced the Baby Nell, the DR link, with, like, Lolly, the poison resistance character. Like, what the hell do I need Lolly for? Alright, so let's see exactly how much damage this guy puts out with this. 19.28K. And I think that was on the low side. I'm pretty sure that I saw a 20K. Honestly, these Senkaizen links are just insane. I would definitely advise going for those. Like, I honestly don't even know what to say. Like, the damage output for Senkaimon, like Senkaimon Eisens, is just nuts. But I mean, I guess that's all it is. Now, I'm gonna say this again because people still keep asking about it, and it's really annoying. But I decided. I mean, it is what it is. The reason that I've been premiering everything is so that people that sponsor or join, right, which you can down below, that way you guys have access to a live chat as the video airs, and then on top of that, you get access to emotes. And I mean, if you join the Discord, you get access to the sponsor chat private messaging system. Private messaging system, is that even right? No, the private messaging channel. And that pretty much, you get to vote for games. You get to, well, I mean, I don't think I close myself off. Even if you're a sponsor, like, I feel like anybody can really talk to me if you really want to. But I mean, it's just quicker access to me, I guess. I can't really read all of Gen Chat, but I do read all of sponsor chat when I can. And I personally like premieres. It just looks good on your statistics. The way that analytics work with the whole watch time stuff, it looks better. I'm pretty sure that ads are not run during a premiere, which, if that's the case, because no one's told me yet, I think that's pretty cool. I think that'd be excellent, honestly. Another thing, gives access to super chat, so I mean, it could help me out financially if people are interested in that. And like I already said, with the whole sponsors and members and whatnot, with the whole emotes, the family name is AAA. I did have to cancel sponsors and, well, sponsor/members due to the fact that my network was kind of low-key holding me hostage. Like, they were ignoring my messages. They forced me to disable a bunch of stuff from my YouTube, and then they ignored me for like an entire week, which shout out to you guys who retweeted my tweet. You guys are you guys are literally the only reason that I was able to be released from my network without forfeiting like 3 months of YouTube revenue, which I mean, it's quite a bit, honestly, or at least it's enough to hit me financially. So shout out to you guys. Thank you guys so much. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I try to leave the personal stuff towards the end of the videos, primarily because most people don't really give a fuck, you know. Most people that click this video are clicking for Toshiro, and yeah, shout out to you guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do my guild quests and go to sleep because it's currently 5:30 and my sleep schedule is destroyed. Like, it's really bad. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all know this, guys. Grind on, catch me, pick me up, stay blessed. Like, comment, subscribe if you know. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And I mean, if you guys have a problem with the premieres, I don't really know what to tell you. You know, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Stay blessed, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.